This is the full tutorial for the mini puzzle box LIBRA. And these mini boxes are just single idea concept boxes that can stand alone, or they can also be incorporated into larger builds. The idea for LIBRA is kind of this double push. One push without resistance and then the next push with resistance. And it can kind of be tricky because it feels like you've already done that step, but then there's an additional step using a similar concept. And this idea was first used in the Fall Guys puzzle box to try to extend the drawer in the Fall Guys belly. But we see it again here in this mini box. So if you haven't built the Fall Guys box, you might want to build this one and it will give you a very similar concept. All right, I'll get started on the full tutorial. Okay, we're gonna start with a 4x4 plate and a 1x4 plate and push those together, and that will be our base. Next, we're going to put a 2x4 tile connecting the two and a 1x2 tile on the other side. And then we have both of these 1x4 plates are gonna sit on the outside edges like that. And we're gonna fill in the gaps with 1x1 plates. So this is our base. Next, we will take this 1x1 plate and put it here. And a 1x4 plate there. This 2x2 corner plate is going to sit like this, so that we have this part angled inwards into the box. A 1x1 tile, and a 1x2 plate. Next, this 1x2 plate is just gonna rest freely for now inside the puzzle on this outer edge here. This is a 1x4 with two studs. The studs are on the outside and then it's like a tile on the inside. This one is gonna sit right there. And then this 1x1 plate is going to sit right in this cavity here. Those are floating freely for now, but we will lock them in the next step. Okay, for this layer, we are going to start with this 2x2 corner tile. And that one goes there. It sits on those two studs and then just kind of floating freely on that part of the tile. Then this 2x2 corner plate sits here. 1x2 plate there. And on this side, another 2x2 corner plate connecting all three of those studs. A 1x2 plate here. And a 1x2 tile, like that. And another 1x2 plate on the end. Then this 1x4 plate sits here. This one over here. This 1x1 tile there. Another 1x1 tile on this side, a 1x3 plate like this, a 1x1 plate on this stud, and a 1x2 tile there. Okay, for our red layer, we have a 1x2 tile. That one sits there, a 1x3 plate, a 2x3 plate, a 1x2 money tile, and then a 1x1 plate, a 1x2 tile, and a 1x2 plate. And then to top it off, we have a 1x4 plate and two 2x4 plates. Okay, and for our decorative tiles on top, we have a 1x2 red tile, a 1x1 tile in white, a 2x2 jumper, and then we have a 2x2 corner tile, an orange 1x2 tile, and I thought these kind of look like fall colors, which is why I chose them, but you can choose any color that you want to decorate your top. That's that light bright orange, and a 1x1 tile there, a 1x3 in white, and a 1x2 in yellow. And then I have a 1x4 white tool on top that sits on that jumper, and it is ready to be solved. So for the solve, you want to remove the tile, and this is our tool. And we want to find the opening on the same side as the money. If we put the tool in on that side, it extends that 1x2 gray tile on the other side. And that allows for a little bit of movement. It extends this part here. This is movement that doesn't have any resistance. The only thing locking it in place was this tile. And if I try to get my money, I use that whole opposite of the money, it's still blocked. And what I need to do is extend it even further. So I can either pull on this extended piece, one more that pushes out this red tile. And if I still try to use my tool there while this is extended, it won't work. I need to push this gray one back in, and now it's clear for my money to be released. If I am in this position and it's extended once, I can also use my tool to just push it again. The second push does have resistance. It's those two tiles in a daisy chain, and that allows for this one to extend. The one inside is blocking until I push this gray piece back in. The reset for this one is super easy. You just push in all the extended tiles. Make sure that tile is flush with the back, which it should be if you've solved it correctly, and replace your tool on top. That is the full tutorial and the solve for Mini Puzzle Box Libra. We will see you on the next one. Cheat 3 out.